Okay, so Arlen's then gonna move. Let's not attract all the attention to one side.
Okay. I've changed my mind. You can go ahead.
Right. It's your turn. It's your turn.
That was, but
Phineas.
that was a great roll, though.
It was a great roll. It was a very impressive fireball. Jace, the High Priest of Rejuvenation. That's what I'm talking about.
Arlen's gonna fly over there. The crown will follow.
Okay, yeah.
Phineas.
Just teleport next to me.
So Phineas saw them?
Phineas, yeah, they appeared briefly.
Wait, I did this, I did that.
He didn't get a good look, though, really?
Yeah, you saw them briefly, and then they ripped off lightning.
Okay, so knowledge dungeoneering, what are they?
Yeah, give me a roll.
Marty, could I do something in reverse order to what I just said I was gonna do?
No.
Instead of move, I wanted to do something else?
No, you're done.
Okay.
You've already moved your token, you're done.
Yeah.
Where are my skills? There we are. Knowledge dungeoneering, there we go, plus 21. Oh, got a bonus. So I've got my cognitogen, brings it to 24, help from, so plus 26, with help from my familiar. Oh, I don't get help from my familiar on this one. Plus 26.
Okay, you know that these are, what look like they're particularly ancient and cantankerous looking will-o-wisps. You know that they are aberrations, that they are obviously immune to electricity because they can fire it, although you didn't think that they could actually fire off lightning bolts. And you know that they are immune to magic, except for a couple of spells. Give me a D2. You don't know a lot about them, but you know one of the two spells that will work on them.
One.
Magic Missile.
Okay. Fall back, Arlen, fall back! He's gonna cast... You said they're immune to fire?
They are immune to...
Magic?
Magic.
Magic, alright. Yeah.
If you wanted to be brave enough and go and beat them with a torch or an alchemist fire, that might work.
I know a Cade that can do that.
Oh, are you thinking bombs?
Yeah.
Bombs are supernatural, so that bombs should work.
No, they're not. They're extraordinary.
Oh, yeah, sorry, they should work.
No. That being said, he doesn't want to be the only one doing damage.
Fall back! Fall back! What's Phineas doing?
He's going to cast See Invisibility so he can see them. And
Oh yeah, they look horrible. It looks like there's some sort of like abomination spirit as well. You'd like to study them under more ideal circumstances.
Yeah.
That's it?
Yeah, he pulls back.
Okay. Priests. This priest is casting a spell. This priest is striding out of the... They're both moving out of the aura. And they're casting spells. This priest is probably also casting a spell and praying inside the globe.
I know what they are, all in fall back.
Godiva and Prancy Pants.
She's going to mount Mr. Prancy Pants.
Okay. I think that's a ride check DC 20 if you want to do that as a free action.
I am going to double check. She might be able to do that automatically. All my characters are on different pages. There you go, Godiva. Ride check. Yeah, she automatically does it.
Okay. She climbs up onto Prancy Pants.
And everyone she sees is okay.
Yeah, Godiva is a summoner, and she has a llama corn, a giant
Eidolon.
pink llama corn eidolon.
Yeah.
Because Godiva.
Because
That was Mark's randomly rolled gladiator. It was
Yeah,
a goblin courtesan, is what he.
first
rolled
level
up.
had to be courtesan, and I was like, I can work with that.
All right, Godiva's on this flying Prancy Pants.
Yeah.
Prancy Pants flies, right?
Yeah, he's got
Okay.
wings.
All right, Sam. Oh, that looks bad.
Homer!
Run, Sam, run!
Okay, Sam's gonna listen. Come on, let's go. He's double moving back. Ugh. I guess we'll listen as well.
Run back.
Break from combat.
Vloughveng will.
Back up.
Yeah, he's gonna back away with his axe and his shield out. The people that were the non-coms are also running, screaming as they're doing so. Arlen, from your vantage point up high, you can see that there are what look like boiling in the water, like a couple of corpses, like people that might have triggered these things already, like tried to get out into the lake and are being attacked by the ghost skulls of the boiling lake. Round 3, the skulls. Wow. They don't like this guy. This Arlen guy, Phineas, looking at us. Okay, they're going to come over and say hello.
No!
How fast do they travel?
They're
Typically
flying.
fast.
They're flying at 50 perfect.
50 perfect. Okay. Okay.
Oh, they don't need to be that close. There's 50. Okay, 2 of them wander up to Arlen and are going to try to zap him,
How far away are they from me?
like 30 feet.
Oh, they're 30 feet away? Okay.
Yep, they're just these little zaps that are going towards you. These are touch attacks.
Okay.
AC 23 and AC 28 touch.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
You've got 10 resist, right?
Electricity?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, so that's 6 damage after resistance. And 10 damage after resistance. And I need 2 will saves.
6 and 10. Wow. So 16.
As you can feel all sorts of pain and like fear of people dying kind of coming through the lightning at you. The screams of those that perhaps fell to them.
So 22. Grizaak is my lowest one. 20. What's my will save, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is not enchantment, so 22 is my lowest one.
Okay, you are not dazed and you're not shaken. This last one is going to cast a rainbow pattern on you, Arlen. So 20 feet up in the air, there's a scintillating sphere of colors.
Wait, I got hit twice?
Yep.
Okay. Oh,
now-
I thought...
and now a will
okay,
save?
Okay. Alright. 22?
That makes it. You are not fascinated by the swirl of colors that are all around you. Actually, your Lantern Archons have to roll first.
Okay.
DC 18 and the will saves for the Lantern Archons are 0. Plus 2 versus evil, though. So they've got plus 2s.
So 15, 21, 11, and 16.
Okay, so 3 of them failed, 1 of them made it.
Which 3 failed?
The colors, Arlen. Bask in the colors.
Okay. Interesting.
And then you made your save.
Yeah.
Alright, they stay visible this round because they're frightening. Arlen?
Okay, so he said that nastiness. I'm just looking at creatures I can do this with. They're immune to magic, they say. Yeah. Okay. Can bring. We also bring one additional willing. Blah blah blah. Plus 3 cancel. Okay, I can touch 3. I'll move a 5-foot step. I think I can touch 3 of the moats, or 4 with the dimension door. A small creature for every 3 cancel over. Let's bring one additional. Yeah, I think I can only touch 3, so I'll touch the 3 that are messed up.
Put it down, Marty. Put that book away.
And see, I'm gonna touch those 3 and dimension door back to the hill.
Like monster manual.
2. Look how thick this thing is. It's a monstrous book.
So I'm gonna do that, and I'll tell the other one follow to the hill, and I'll teleport back to here, or a dimension door back to here.
Okay, with all, with the ones that seem to be chanting.
The messed up ones, yeah.
Cool.
Run. The other one will just teleport to us.
Okay, Phineas.
Phineas will fly towards these 2, touch them, and follow suit and dimension door up to the hills.
Yeah, Radamer somehow didn't make the initiative, but I think he just basically cast resist energy on himself, and you dimension door with the chair up onto the hill. Priests, they're also running. Actually, he wants to save Marta. He's going to brave the light to cast a spell on her. He makes the saving throw. And then I think she gets to make a saving throw. And she does. So there's some casting going on, and this guy's booking it. He's running, hiking up his robes and running. He runs past the peasants. The peasants'
skulls just surround that bubble, waiting for it to come down, so they can just destroy him.
Godiva.
She flies back.
Okay.
Come on, Sammy, we need to get out of here.
Oh yeah, there's still people out there though, says Sam.
Yeah, they're not with us.
Aren't these Arlen's people?
I don't know. Ask Arlen. He took off.
Oh yeah.
Ugg, Sam, and Vloughveng get to about here. Round 4. Skulls.
Wade into the crowd.
One of them does approach the little bubble and is sort of zapping the outside of it, and they're trying to like figure out a way in. This one's going to replace down another like sphere of scintillating colors, forcing these 2 to make their will saves again. They both do it. And this one... kind of just flies over here and like lets off a lightning bolt kind of in the direction of where everyone's running. Kind of like he's trying to frighten you. Arlen?
Okay, so Arlen's going to. These guys are over there. What's the range of this spell?
Which spell?
1 second here. Oh, it's not that long at all, is it? 25, 50. 50 is how far away? I'm thinking of another resilient sphere. Oh, it's too far. How can it bring these two people out of there? Okay. Another spell for you. Oh, they're immune to that. Crap. They're immune to magic.
What are you doing, Arlen?
Yeah. Okay.
Are you going to save people that might be part of your religion, or are you going to let them die out there?
Now, how would he do this?
Because they seem to now be circling around the two that are not succumbing to the swirling rainbowy lights. This one's zapping at the at the sphere that you put up. The abbot's inside, trying to put up his hands and cast spells. Hey, Lucas. How's it
Okay,
going?
he's going to. Arlen's going to teleport between them, or actually, if I dimension door, can I still take another? Can I take a move after the dimension door? No.
Nope, that ends your turn.
So
Unless you were casting Mythic Dimension Door.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna teleport between them, and then I'm going as a move action. Take us.
Ugg and Sam could perhaps try to fight them, although Arlen ordered them all to run away, so everyone's
Takes
running.
them back 30 feet. This is a move.
What are you doing?
This is a move ability. So I teleported in.
Yeah, and your turn ends.
Between them. And
Oh,
I get a
teleport.
move.
That's right. Yes.
I teleported in, then I get a move, and I'm using one of my cleric ability to move them out.
Okay, so you double like hop, kind of like. Clink, clink.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, do I need to do a will save because I'm in the sphere?
You entered into 2 auras of the sphere
spheres.
that have hit dice left to affect you, so I need two will saves. The DCs are 18.
Done.
Okay. So yeah, the scintillating lights you didn't get fascinated by them while you jumped in, and then you hopped over with the 2 of them. All right, Arlen's making friends. Phineas.
Teleport and teleport. Teleport. Oh, you can't. Never mind. You can do that. No, don't risk yourself.
Mark, what are you doing? You are muted.
Arlen, you should probably just come back. You know what you're fighting. Probably a good idea. I'm just saying.
There is a way to get everyone out of there. How many? If Radamer teleports in there, Radamer can teleport all 4 of us back.
Yeah, I'm sure the necromancer's all up for that.
I don't think he has the caster
They're
level for
undead.
that. He can teleport 3 back.
Radamer can move, can teleport Phineas in. Then Phineas can grab all 4 and teleport back.
Do we want to rescue them?
I am turning over a new leaf. Fine.
Do you have teleport?
I have 1 left.
Okay, Radamer. Blink. It's a smart move, and don't say I didn't do anything for your silly religion. As he appears.
Arlen nods like.
Nor I. He grabs people and teleports back. Of course, we didn't roll yet.
No, you can see where
You
you're
can
going,
see it.
so you
Oh,
don't
so
need to
you see
roll.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, you teleport people back on the hill. Okay, Godiva, Sam, Ugg, Vloughveng.
Yeah, everyone just runs back.
Okay, it was a good thing too because all 3 of them were targeting the spot where everyone was starting to cluster with lightning bolts, and they still do, just to show a blatant show of power. The ground was all scorched. They then begin to turn back, and it looks like now they are hovering near. They're congregating near this sphere that they haven't been able to.
I'll dimension door inside the sphere. and then dimension door out.
I don't know if you can. Give me a second.
Yeah, you can teleport in and out of those things. I didn't see anything that says you couldn't.
Let me just look.
Functions as a wall of force, except that it can be negated by dispel magic. Doesn't say anything about this wall of
Stopping
force
extra
stuff.
dimensional space. That's one way to capture somebody.
Although Dimension Door Teleport and similar effects can bypass the barrier. And this is a resilient sphere.
Yeah.
So you're definitely Dimension Dooring out there. I just want to know whether you're inside the sphere or outside.
It's a 10-foot diameter.
Yep. Okay, so Arlen, the brave Arlen goes back in. Bloop. For a moment, he's inside the sphere. Oh, they're now all swarming around the sphere and like blasting it with little bolts of lightning and like trying to get in. And then Arlen,
And I'll jump out.
praise be, says the old Palerite priest, and then you Dimension Door out.
Yeah.
Okay, back onto the hill. They spark a little bit at the sphere, and then they seem to grow bored at your attempt, and then they just simply go back into the lake from whence they came, waiting for the next who are foolish enough to tempt to commune with the source behind the light.
So,
You didn't do a single point of damage to them.
so there's 3 clerics. 3 main clerics, right?
It looks like there are people who have given up on the religion. Yeah, this fire priest is like, get out of my way! Running to the hill. Most of the congregation seems to have known that this was a danger, and it might be the reason why, aside from the oppressive heat, of why they've made their camp so far away from the edge of the boiling lake of rainbows. They're panting, and yeah, all the priests and your companions are now gathering
Who's injured?
gathering up on the hill.
Radamer's injured.
Okay, so channels will come out.
No, Radamer just puts up his hand. You know that Radamer is not healed by your channels. He's just going off.
Oh.
He's just going off to heal himself.
Okay. Thank you, Radamer.
You can
You're
thank
off.
Phineas for being an accomplished wizard.
Thank you, Phineas, as well. I'll bust off. I think 2 channels should be enough.
Radamer is going to use 6 charges from a wand, just because he wants to conserve his spells, given what has just happened here.
7d6, so 14d6. Yep, that would be a 14d6. Yeah, that's enough healing.
Okay, you're healing people with your channels.
Yeah.
I must say, thank you. He's shaking Arlen's hand.
I apologize I did that to you, but I saw it was coming up. I felt you were not prepared. I didn't see the magics on you.
I had protected myself from the heat, but I did not protect myself from the storm. Next time will be different.
Phineas, you spoke out about these things. I did not know what they are. What are they?
The will-o-wisps.
Go on.
He's looking around like, do you want me to tell you in front of all these people?
Let's speak about this when we're ready. For the rest of you, rest for now.
You didn't wait your turn.
No, I did not wait my turn. This man was going to die. I was not going to let that happen.
It was his choice.
Indeed. But I was to help him. The source saw to it that I was to be here and to make sure he lived. And you also aided in this. There is light in all of you.
Perhaps we are not meant to wait our turns, but to work together, says the dwarf.
You will have to.
Indeed. As for people that believe the same thing, to fight amongst each other is foolish. Work together. We will be one.
But the truth, you do not speak the words that are truth.
What are the words that are truth? Tell me, if you know it so well.
He goes on about how fire is the way to the source behind the light.
Oh my
fire-
goodness!
the fire
Just
knew-
join a fire religion for crying
fire-
out loud.
The source spoke nothing to me about the fire.
What's that religion again?
Arlen tells
Kozu,
the
yeah.
Kozu.
tells the one of the crowns
Yep.
to go and get a copy of his laws.
Okay, the thing that you've been working on.
Yeah,
Okay.
he gave that to his the caravan. He's like, copy.
Okay, well, it'll take some time because the thing can't teleport around in Terraslene.
Well, it can go and then fly to them and then come back.
That's what I
Yeah,
mean.
It'll
It'll-
take it'll take like 10 minutes or whatever. Yeah, that's fine.
Does it have arms, your little mote of light? Like, how does it carry things?
It can teleport.
It
Yeah,
doesn't
what do you
matter. How does it carry things?
They're described as being able to carry.
Okay.
Is it 50 pounds?
Yeah,
of
he'll have to get
stuff?
his followers to hook things onto them so that they can fly, fly
Little mote of
around.
light have utility belts with them.
We're all burdened with our previous experiences with the old gods, says the dwarf. But perhaps that is the strength of our religion. We will bring many.
How did you all know of the source behind the light?
We heard about it and came here. I was miracled. Aye.
What do you mean?
Miracled. I should have been dead, and there was a miracle.
I see. And
That's still
And-
incredibly vague.
I grew suspicious of the power of Pelor, and in my heart I was driven here by some ancient texts that made reference to the source living in a lake.
well, Pelor is not. The gods may not be here, but they are not dead. Pelor brings light, but the light comes from somewhere, and the source is what brings it. The source is what makes it.
You notice the
Phineas is trying not to roll his eyes right now.
you notice the dwarf kind of bumps the lady in the armor. I dreamt of a battle that could not be won with strength.
Well, it won't be one with magic.
Not
It's not
this.
yours.
Not this battle against shadows.
Yes, there is a shadow war coming. You are correct. Who dreamt of this?
I
The
did.
dwarf? Who did? Sorry.
The woman is speaking. The woman in the armor.
Tell me of this dream you had.
Hextor sent me this vision, but I knew that all the strength, all the training that I have had would be nothing, that we would be all swept away. This is our war. And I knew the light that I saw on the horizon here was the only path to victory.
Yes. The source battled with the shadows long ago, and this fight continues since the war is starting anew. Have any of you here seen shadows or fought them recently?
There's some smart aleck in the crowd that's like, I'm casting a shadow right now, kind of thing. But
These are my friends behind me. Og, Sam, Godiva, Master Phineas, Master Radamer. Oh, sorry, I can't see who else is with us. Battle Master Vloughveng.
So you have also cast aside the false old gods and worship the source behind the light.
No, they retain the gods that they pray to. Only those that want to come to the source will come to it on their own volition. They choose their own gods, and I respect that.
They must be
Not-
converted.
No, they must not. They are to choose it. The light will come from within. If they wish to come here and join, then it is their choice. If they do not wish, that is also their choice. But they remain loyal friends. And that is a lesson that you must understand.
Mercenaries. Crooked ones, by the looks of it.
Nay,
I
we are
beg your
gladiators.
pardon?
Nay, we are gladiators.
I'm just for the record, I'm not a gladiator.
Yes, this is Master Phineas, who is a grand mage. You would do well to respect him. He's one of the most powerful in the lands.
Well, I don't know about that.
Thank you for getting us out of the hot fire there, says the dwarf.
I was certain of my friends. I knew they would come for me.
You're quite welcome.
You get a respectful nod from the woman in armor.
Now, there are skulls in our way.
The tattoo face people. I was gonna be like, she's really intimidating because face tattoos. But wait a second, Phineas.
I could touch those up for you a bit if you want. I brought my kit.
There are skulls in front of us that
I
hold
told
us.
you, they're not really skulls, they're will-o-wisps.
Will-o-wisps. We need to have a plan to get rid of them in order for us to speak with the source.
Yes, and your plan can't involve attacking them with magic.
They are immune to it, I assume.
Well, not
My fireball should have done damage, but it
not
did nothing.
entirely. Magic missiles will affect them.
How many of you can cast magic missiles?
Well, most of you, I'm assuming, are priests or clergy of some kind, so I imagine...
Okay, no one
none.
raises their hand.
Right.
That is... any of you alchemists, by chance? That would be...
Nobody raises their hand.
That is unfortunate.
Are they able to see invisible creatures, Phineas?
I got a 26, do I know?
For what?
Can they see invisible creatures?
Yeah, you're not sure about that. You knew something about drinking fear. Like something about how they could live off the fear of others.
Okay. I'm not sure if they can see the invisible or not. They also... They live off fear. It's something about... It's actually a source of nutrition, so to speak, for them.
I know a few priests that were like that, says the woman.
I see. So... none of you have any magic that will affect them.
Can Phineas kind of like extrapolate? Okay, if magic missiles affect them, they couldn't get through the resilient sphere. Force magic works on them.
Yeah, that might be a thing.
I suspect, given that magic missiles I know work on them, they could not get through your resilient sphere. So force effects will affect them, I believe.
They appear to be invisible creatures. Spend most of their time hidden in the shallows, in the water, in the mist, in the heat. We can, as priests, conjure a field of anti-invisibility.
We can just cast see invisibility on everyone.
Or we could just make it so everyone can see.
Third level spell is called Invisibility Purge, and you notice a bunch of the priests nodding. The three of them are claiming they could cast Invisibility Purge.
Excellent. Now,
We can also protect against the storms.
yes,
Yes.
they were casting the two spells: the storms, the lightnings, and also those
shocking
lights.
things,
The lights. Those are the ones I was worried about.
They're just lights.
No, they held you there. They held some of my crowns in place. I had to bring them back.
It's a rainbow pattern. It's
You mentioned fire. Alchemists? You were asking about alchemists. Yes, fire is the answer to this. As it always is, as it always will be.
Fire is not the only source of light.
No,
There are
it doesn't matter if it's an alchemist bomb, whether it be fire, frost, or force. Actually, it would be ideal, but it shouldn't matter.
But you're a wizard and not an alchemist.
I am both.
Master Phineas is an alchemist and a wizard.
Psst. We'll see about that.
What do you mean? We'll see about that. It's just a matter of truth and fact.
Phineas,
people
would
may
you
not
say
be
that regular flasks of fire, would they damage these things?
Yes, they're not. I suspect they will. I mean, something strange given the rapidity with which they turn themselves invisible again. But they're somewhat.
Are they like? Sam's like, are they like see-through? Like, you know, you wave your hand through them, or can we actually grab them? Yeah, can we grab them? Says Zug.
Right. We should be able to strike them.
Yeah, they are solid, aren't they?
Yeah, they're
just
solid.
hard to hit.
Yeah.
You can. They're just very
We'll just
very
slap
agile.
some.
They're evasive.
Slap some. What do you call it? I think it's abjuration. Abjurations on us, and let's go get them.
Let's wait. I've spent a lot of my magics today. I need to rest for tomorrow.
I am not prepared for this fight. I have but 2 magic missiles.
I have many magic missiles, but
I do not fear them, says Vloughveng. With the right spells.
correct.
Well, yes,
I can protect you all. I can protect you all from.
It's like a gladiator match, says Zug. or says Sam. It's like they're waiting for round 2.
I can protect you all from the storms. But I cannot protect you from the rainbow effect that they made.
Yeah, they're naughty. Are they those things evil? Not. I don't think it would.
Will-o-wisps are evil.
So protection from evil.
Would that work on them?
Maybe.
On a rainbow pattern. This is
A rainbow pattern is a illusion pattern mind affecting spell. It's not a compulsion or charm, although I don't know. Protection from evil.
You only ever use it for the one thing.
Right. We shall rest for the day, and tomorrow we shall deal with these skulls. I shall cast the protections on you, and we will take them down. Have you seen... This is the first time you've seen them?
No, they've risen up before. Several of our number have succumbed to them. They are false and untrue.
They are the souls of the fallen, the ones that have fallen.
There's been 3 since I showed up here. Same. I waited my turn.
No. We will work together. Alright. Rest for tonight. Tomorrow we face them.
At dawn, fitting.
Yes.
Okay, your Lantern Archon returns with a book hanging from it.
Yep. These are the laws of light.
Psst! You have written them down?
Yes.
Waste of paper.
Let me see them here, and his hand kind of sparks up on fire.
Arlen, this is Phineas kind of leaning in. Perhaps you should just establish that you're the leader first before you start giving them laws. Take it from someone who's not really keen and popular amongst the people he's supposed to be in charge of.
Arlen's putting his book back. Like,
I would very much like to
we will
read.
let the source.
I would very much like to read the book that you have, says Abbot James.
I'll leave it under your protection.
There'll be time for reading, time for arguing later. Let's all get these things out of here. They're an affront to the source behind the light.
They are false light.
This is the first time I've seen them here.
They are the test.
Crowns, the three of you return to your station. One will remain.
Yes, Arlen. We serve the Arlen.
Bring me a milkshake.
Bring me a sandwich.
Bring me a sandwich.
Bring me a sandwich.
Okay.
Impressive creatures you have there.
They are gifts from the source.
We are the crown of Arlen. We serve the Arlen.
Binding planner being, I guess.
Dwarf kind of muttering to himself.
I'm gonna spend the evening in diplomacy with people.
Okay. Once Jace sees that you're trying to convince people that you're awesome, he's redoubling his efforts to convince them that fire is the way. And let's have a opposed diplomacy check.
Yeah, sure.
9, 12, 15.
32.
He gets a 17. Okay, he's yeah, they're tired of his. There's something about his voice that's grating, and you learn that he wanted to start marking people with fire, to show them that they have undergone rituals to cleanse themselves. And you get the sense that people are very unsure. The fact that you showed up and rescued the priests has put a lot of people in their minds that you're something special to the religion.
Okay.
What are you telling them? Are you just trying to...
This was a everyone just get to know everybody else. We're make friends. Build loyalty.
This was at the crowd of people, right?
At the crowd of people, yeah. Get to know people, get to build loyalty. That's what this is.
Okay, so you definitely have improved your standing. They are friendly towards Arlen. They're not quite helpful yet, but they're hopeful that you have come to speak the truth of the source behind the light.
How many people are here?
You're guessing maybe not all of the tokens are, like, there are still others not represented by the tokens. You're guessing about 40 people in camp, maybe 60.
40 people. Okay.
They come from all walks of life. Some of them are heading down the road of sorrow in the reverse direction. Some of them are soldiers returning from war in Stygia that are returning home and are looking for something to explain the things that they've seen.
Okay.
Others have heard that the old gods are abandoning people and have sought out the source behind the light. There are a few that may have been followers of the religions that the priests belong to, but have also turned their backs on the old gods. Some of them are simply just looking for meaning in their lives, while others are deeply concerned with corruption, darkness, and the coming shadow swarms.
Okay. Is there anyone who is ill or sick, or people that are just injured, or anything like that? Because I'll start doing some healing and crap like that during the night. During the day, sorry.
Where is everyone else camping?
We'll camp. We can camp over here.
Yeah.
On top of this. We have a rope trick, so
We have a tiny hut as well.
Okay, so you're gonna conjure a tiny hut.
Well, today I don't think I'm doing it tomorrow.
Is it cold?
It is autumn, so it's cool at night. So you can conjure a tiny hut, and everyone sleeps in there.
A tiny hut, and we said we have. Where are my rope tricks? I have 6 rope tricks that I can put up.
You have 6 things of rope?
There's a rope around here. Can hold 8 creatures.
Tiny hut is a 20-foot radius sphere centered on a location. The sphere force. Okay,
How many
they are all sleeping in tents. You're sleeping in the magic hut.
How many creatures can a rope trick hold?
8.
I offer anybody that wishes the comfort of the light to rest in a rope trick.
Okay, so you select 8 random people.
No. It's 8. I create 8 rope tricks, and it can hold. Each of them can hold. Sorry, 7. Each of them can hold. Wait, sorry. How many can I hold? Rope trick. No, I only have 6. So I can make 6 rope tricks.
All right. So see invisibility.
Okay, so a line of 6 rope tricks. People are climbing up into the rope things to check it out. Do you tell them that only 8 people can go in each?
There's only 8 that can fit in there. So let the young, the women and the elderly first, please. This will give you protection and comfort from the weather.
It's right. And you one guy popping his head down. Whoa! It is light up here, and yeah, you wow the non-magical folk with their with your spells. Abbot James just simply smiles at that. The dwarf and the ex-blackguard are just keep to themselves after that point. But Jace, the high priest, you can see just shooting you dirty looks. He returns back to his tent in a huff.
I'll go speak with him. Where is he? Is Jace? Yeah.
Okay, he has one guy standing outside his tent who is just watching all that.
He's like, you're more than welcome to join the rope trick if you will.
No, I received the mark of the blessing.
I hope the source agrees with that.
He looks stubborn.
Can I speak with Jace?
He's resting.
Give me a
Let him know that I came
diplomacy
by.
check.
Sure.
They don't like you, DC 25.
Yeah.
Alright, he comes in.
What is it, Arlen?
Moment in private, please, Jace.
So that you can ensorcel me. Those are not divine spells.
Nay, they're not. But who said the source only provides divine power?
The source behind the light does not grant wizard spells. You're some sort of charlatan, aren't you?
We'll let the source decide on that. But I wanted to speak with you regarding something mutually beneficial to both of us.
Fine.
You are a strong and powerful...
Wait outside.
Single follower that isn't wooed by your second level spells and your nice demeanor.
Yeah.
He's looking at your chair.
You think that garners some sort of sympathy for you, doesn't it?
Actually, no, I simply use it to get around. It doesn't really work well in the grass and the sand or the rocks.
Asshole.
But it does function properly. Jace, you're a respected cleric here. You're a powerful man of religion, and I would like us to work together, all of us. There's no point in having a division between us or the people. They're only looking for answers, as most of us are. We might not see eye to eye, but when the source comes and speaks, you may be correct, I may be wrong. I may be correct, you may be wrong. But whatever it is that the source decides upon and speaks of, let us both be working together. That way we will be stronger. I saw how you ran in. You did not fear. That is admirable. You speak of light with a lot of conviction. I really like that and respect it. Work with me. We'll let the source decide. I have no problems with that. Diplomacy. I'm literally saying, let's
have a truce here. Let's have a truce here, bud.
Yes, because this will be bad if it doesn't truce out. Diplomacy? You get any bonuses?
Yeah, it was a convincing argument. I'll give you a +2.
Okay. 27.
Okay, I'll be right back.
You are persuasive, Arlen. Perhaps I was too quick to judge. You have to admit that humanity relies upon fire, as do other races, and fire is a bringer of light.
Yes, that is definitely true. When I saw the source, I was going to say he was in heat. He was in the lake, surrounded by the heat, but I did not see fire. But still, I saw light.
Yes,
But it's not this.
it disturbs me that the great being lives in a boiling lake, but at least
The
it is
lake
boiling.
It's boiling for a reason. Fire is included. It is not ignored. It's a very big, strong part of it, and I wish for you to be a very strong part of what will happen. So please join us.
Yes. We will deal with the smaller matters of how our church and temples will be erected. And what shall
I can
becometh
leave that
our
to you.
dogma?
I can leave that to you. I have no quarrels with that. There's a lot of things I'm worried about, like the Shadow War, preparing to fight that, making sure that the Empire does not crush this religion. These are things I have to deal with. The reason we are gladiators is because we are now able to travel with weapons. This is the only way we're able to travel like this. That is why we're gladiators.
You're a gladiator.
Yes.
Is that how you lost your legs?
No, I lost them to some lightning drakes.
Oh. How dreadful.
Well, it is what it is. When the light provides me with, well, he provides me with everything. My legs are just a part of my past.
Fine. You will have your truce, Arlen. You are wise and convincing.
Excellent. We will have a hearty meal in the morning, and then we shall go and fight these creatures. Good evening.
He nods. You leave the priest with something to think about.
Okay.
Cooled his temper a little bit.
I'll visit the other priests, and basically I'm not giving any favoritism. I'm sparing like 10 minutes with this guy, 10 minutes with this guy, 10 minutes with this guy.
Okay, so you see the abbot is actually in his tent reading your book.
Yep.
Give me a sense motive.
Okay. So my sense of motif, I think, is 20 total.
There is a deep look of concern on his face.
Give me a sec here. My sense motive. Yeah, it's 20 total.
He looks very concerned with what he's reading.
Abbott, how can you're delving in, and you have a look of concern upon your brow. What can we chat about? What can we speak of?
Are these words from the source behind the light?
Which words?
All of them.
There are 3 main ones. The rest are to make sure we survive within this land. The source is lawful being.
Is it?
Yes.
I do not think so. I think you're mistaken.
As far as I know, it's lawful neutral. Am I correct here? That's what I've got written down under under the deity.
So you got written down?
Because that's what that's what those were based off of. Lawful neutral character, dragon. Deity, source. Where is the lawful neutral part? I remember he was lawful neutral. Am I right or wrong about that?
I did not.
I'm pretty sure he was lawful neutral, and the only reason I was able to follow him because I was neutral. He's not lawful good.
I was hoping to bring some of the temperance of the teachings of Pelor to this religion. If we did so, Arlen, it might convince others to come from the Pelorite religion to the source behind the light, and thus not spark any, well, war between the Pelorites and our budding cult.
Could you mark down the changes that you wish on a separate sheet? And what is it that concerns you? Is it the wretched?
The words must be wise, because they may be interpreted by the unwise.
You are correct. In order to... There are many followers of light in the citadel by the lake. And in order to make sure that things did not go awry, I hastily put down my interpretations of the 3 teachings from the source behind the light. In accordance with the laws of this land, in accordance with the shadow war that is coming, and in accordance with a new religion that needs to grow appropriately.
The part about you will be judged by your intentions is concerning. Is it not your deeds that one should be judged by?
Then, if a wealthy man that has lots of wealth and just pays to have others comforted, while he still does evil, is he to have more weight on his side than someone who has no wealth, who is not able to do these?
It is his deeds, his evil deeds. I agree, good deeds do not outweigh evil ones. But to be judged on your intentions is a dangerous path.
You speak wisdom. Please make your suggestions. We can review them all together.
What is your definition of this wretched?
The wretched. We need to discuss that. If you could put in a few of your words. The wretched are, I think, outlined not as clearly as I'd wish them to be.
And
Yes?
there are some faiths, traditions, and cultures that are anathema to the teachings of Pelor. Should we not also create clear lines as to what is right and wrong? Respecting all faiths, peoples, and traditions may be a slippery slope as well. Case in point, a demon worshipper.
A demon worshipper. Have they done wrong in the lands?
They are
Have
demon
they hurt
worshippers.
others? Well, they can worship demons, but if they have done no wrong and hurt no one, and brought no destruction, in my limited experience with this, as I have been a slave, a gladiator, a servant,
A demon
a
worshipper?
Lannister, I have had not much experience with the people of multiple faiths. It's mostly the sword and the fire that I've been raised with. If you could provide me with some better suggestions,
Yes,
I'm more
I
than
would
happy to look into these.
reword those. Intentions should be deeds. Charity is fine. Family. The wretched, however.
Define them better clearly, because that is something I cannot deviate from.
Do you wish to actually have in your religious text a passage about slaves?
I'm trying to remember what it says. You show me the book. Sincere leader.
Slaves, capture those in war as slaves.
Where is it? Slaves, capture those in war. Continue reading. If by observing your actions and deeds they accept light into their hearts, you must free them. If they turn away in the future, then guide them as you would a child. Only one is of free will can truly convert. Slaves are covered by their master's light. Treat them no worse or better than you would your kin and family. Clothe, educate, feed, and care for them.
He sees chewing on that one.
But feel free to make some changes. I'm, as I said, you and the other clerics, I would really need your input on this, and I would appreciate it, because you have more experience.
It is an interesting first draft. But once you have changed a few things, Arlen, I would make this draft disappear and destroy it, lest it not become the source of conflict years to come.
I want it not to be conflict, but to be a peace for the ones that read it. We make only one copy of it, and it is not to change.
Interesting.
Changes in copies will make changes in understanding. Some people will say this copy is better than that copy.
Also will allow the religion to change over time, as the times have changed.
Morals should not. Laws will change. If we continue to abide by those, that should be fine. But the morals and the deeds and the reasons for doing them should not change. Do not get into too many details, for otherwise you will need to make weekly and yearly revisions.
Interesting thought, Arlen. You have brought calm to this camp and shown yourself quite brave in the face of danger. This is a good start, I suppose.
And as have you. You walked into that lake with no fear.
Yeah.
Quite strong.
Faith is a shield.
Indeed. Indeed.
He hands
I'm
you the
glad
book.
I was
He
here.
hands you the book back.
I'm glad I met you when I had the chance. He can, if you wish, you can continue to study it and make more changes.
I will not be writing this down. You can make the changes, and I will review.
Yes. He'll stow the book.
Yep.
He'll shake his hand. In the morrow, we'll feast well in the morning and prepare ourselves.
It is your time to shine. Pun intended.
Let us all shine. Good evening. And he'll head out. See the dwarf.
Yep, the dwarf is already kind of tucked in his bedroll.
Oh, okay.
Don't worry about it. Come on in, Arlen.
My apologies.
The woman's already in her sleeping chainmail.
She's an adventurer for sure, then.
My apologies, Miracled One and Marta. No wish to disturb. I just came to bid you good evening and say that your bravery in the fight this day was something to look up to.
Yep.
I hope you a good rest. We'll feast in the morning and find the path to the source right after.
Well, I hope we do so pretty soon. We've been down here for some time. Spent all blooming summer here trying to figure a way into the lake without those bastards. Of course, waiting our turn, and others are showing up.
It was good to make decisions about terms. And I apologize for just breaking it, but when I saw one of our brethren's life's in danger, I simply had to go in.
That is fine. Some of us did arrive here via rash decisions.
As I think we all did. I came to rescue a friend, and I was the one that was rescued. Interesting how the source finds all of us.
It is a miracle.
Yes. Miracled One, redeemed. Evening.
They nod.
I need my chair, excuse me.
You fall out of your chair. And then you wheel yourself up the hill. Why do we have to put the hut up the hill?
Why? I mean, it made sense when I was up here, but damn!
Og goes running down and pushes you up the hill. Kind of half
Thanks,
carries you. You talk to your followers? Yeah, this place is like a circus.
The Circus of Light.
Oh, that's a pun, because you're the circus.
And there's a
Oh,
light, yes, I know.
Yes, it's very funny. I like jokes. You lead a sad, lonely life, don't you, mister? Silence, goblin.
That was funny, says Sam. Wish Callie was here to see all of your circus, all your people out here.
Hopefully she will. Hopefully she will.
Who is Callie? Don't believe we've met.
Oh, that's my fiance.
Oh, congratulations.
Yeah, she's an elf. Ah,
Really? He looks at Arlen. It's a curious pairing. Do you mind if I ask you a question? And I don't mean to be offensive, but I'm just really curious because this is done sometimes. Was your pairing voluntary?
oh, who, me? Yeah, she's awesome.
Oh, well then, congratulations. If you're looking perhaps to have children, I might be able to help you.
If only Grizaak was here, I'm sure he would.
There's the.
I mean, with alchemy, I wouldn't do anything. No.
They're the current hero points and villain points.
Hide from that. These things, are they considered undead?
No, I don't think.
They're aberrations.
I'll get rid of these preparations.
Yeah, cure light wounds will not get rid of them. Let us be clear. They look like skulls. Cure light wounds will not help you.
So what's the plan tomorrow? We're gonna run down there and just kick the crap out of them? Yeah, that sounds good.
Something akin to that, yes.
Yes, we will make preparations first. I have some alchemical extracts for you gentlemen. See invisibility, Arlen, is a personal spell. You can't cast it on anyone else. However, my extracts will make sure that in case those invisibility purges don't work or they move out of the range, that our capable fighters, he gives it like a light slap to I guess Godiva. Don't touch me. Yes. Anyway, that our fighters will still be able to see them, and that you're of course protected from the lightning. That is.
They seem to be able to fly real fast.
Yes, I will also give you fly spells and cast haste.
Yes, I can provide some of those.
We're gonna fuck them up, Sam.
I can protect you all. I can protect you all from.
Yeah, they're fucking dead.
I can protect you all from the energy.
I should hope so, says Vloughveng.
I have a few of those as well. Yeah.
Mine are communal, so allow me to do it, as it would not cost me many spells. In fact, I can do most of the people here.
Okay, the party seems to be pretty safe. Radamer doesn't return back to camp.
Sam, could you check on Radamer? Make
Oh
sure
yeah, he's just he's just camping around the hill. He doesn't like your people, I think.
But he can join us here in our tent.
Ah, okay, I'll go get him. Radamer comes up the hill.
I wanted to thank you both, Radamer and Phineas, again. Things did not look good for me and the others.
This
Really
place is
appreciate it.
unnerving.
Yes. As soon as we settle this business, we will take our leave.
Okay. Night falls.
Okay. I assume we have watch.
Arlen, when you enter Reverie,
Yep.
you see the boiling lake ahead of you.
Okay.
It is at night, but the moon is full and casting its light down upon the boiling lake. There's a great mist coming off of the lake. Might as well just use the same map. Your feet, your feet are warm against the yellow stones of the lake.
My feet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Your stubby hands kind of reach up and kind of grab some of the stones, and there's sort of a chuckle that issues from your mouth, and you find yourself muttering, "Not real gold." You walk to the edge of the lake and just into the water a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
You are undoing your pants and are now peeing into the lake.
Okay.
There's an angry thrash from the lake as somebody had showed great disrespect to the lake. You're now standing there, kind of sitting in the lake. You're missing your legs. It wasn't you. It was like you watching.
I was watching something. Yep.
Something. Do you know who that was? You hear the sound of your god.
No. One that made a great mistake. Quite disrespectful.
It kind of strides up out of the shimmering mirage of the lake and the great opalescent scaled dragon, pink in hue with dancing lights around it and eyes of great power and wisdom, eternal, staring into you as you might actually be sitting right now in the boiling water. It feels warm like a bathtub water to you at this point, though.
Yeah.
It feels nice on your little stubs.
Is it Arlen sitting there now?
Yeah, you're sitting there now.
Okay.
Do you know who that was?
No.
It was the one that deposited something into my lake. The skulls that you fought.
He's a murderer.
Someone that seeks to discredit me.
How?
There is one high upon a mountain who is dug deep. He is called the Heart of Gold.
Which mountain?
The Heart of Gold has started it. The Heart of Gold has chosen a champion. Soon you will begin to hear of a dwarven king to the north. The dwarves have not had kings in this land since the time, before the coming of the Imperium. And the dwarves themselves have not had a king since they have lost their wars to the Durgar.
A dwarven king with a heart of gold.
The Heart of Gold has raised a champion, and this champion has come here to try to despoil my pool.
That is the one that is bringing up the skulls.
Yes, a little gift. I want the Heart of Gold's champion delivered to me for punishment.
So the skulls are brought up by the champion, and the champion is here somewhere.
No, the champion has returned. The champion would have otherwise tried to kill my champion, who is yet to receive his gift.
If the Dwarven king is named Logric, don't kill him.
So to the north of... Okay, I'm trying... give me a second to look at the map. Where the hell is the world map?
I gotta change maps if you want to go to the world map. Give me a second.
Yeah, because I want to know which dwarven... Is he talking about the one way the hell in the north?
Luke is like, oh boy, get that mythic, baby!
Lucas, how long? It's been a while. Jeez, hey, buddy.
Oh, Lucas has been here, man. Lucas has been here for
Oh,
a while.
I haven't seen this. Haven't seen him
Yeah,
on there.
yeah.
Been on the map. Sorry, Lucas.
Okay, the little pink dot is the boiling lake of rainbows where you guys are right now. And he's
Yeah.
speaking to the north, and he says, north of the Lake of Spears lies the twin mounts of Avasir. There you will find a place that was once dwelt by dragons. A council of them, good and high. At least they think that they were. They failed. Their remnants may still be found there. And now the Heart of Gold has risen a champion who calls himself king. They believe that gold is the true beauty of light. We will prove to them that gold is merely a reflection.
You wish me to bring the king to you?
Yes, for punishment. I did not call you back here until now, because I did not think you strong enough yet to face the things they left behind. But now that I saw with my own eyes how you acted, I have faith that you will pass this test.
Yes. I must ask you of two things. One is the Cradle of Shadow, and the other is the Doom... I was going to say Doomsday Clock. It's not the Doomsday Clock. What the hell is it called again?
The Doomsday Clock, yeah.
Oh, it's the Doomsday Clock? Okay. The other is the Doomsday Clock. Some of my companions seek the Cradle, while me and my companions seek the Doomsday Clock.
And what do you intend on doing with the Cradle of Shadows?
First, understanding what it is and how can we use it against the shadows.
To deny them a powerful source of energy, to deny them the thing that casts down the races of light into darkness, would be a victory against shadow.
The Duke of Vadapol is
As
in the cradle. He is now a shadow.
there are many. When we draw a line in the sand, there are some that lie in the place where darkness dwells, and some who are illuminated. Those that follow the shadow have forfeited their lives.
Is it fair? What if... So anyone that uses the shadow magic forfeits their lives? What if they fight the shadow? Learn the shadow magic to fight the shadow.
Anyone who has succumbed to this
has given in to her power, whether they know it or not.
Well, I guess Widget's not coming back, is he?
Arlen still has to interpret that how he will.
I think it was pretty clear. You go ahead and bend that any
The
way you want.
clock. The clock. What do you know of it?
Yes. Although even we cannot sense its location.
We are searching for it. We believe we can find it.
I would very much like to gaze into it.
Yes.
Find the clock and return it to me.
I also promise the clock to ones that help us.
You serve me first and foremost. Do as I command.
Yes. Yes.
Everything is fuck this, fuck that.
All right.
Oh, funny.
Oh yeah, we're gonna.
FTC
As
everybody.
soon as we're out of there, we're gonna so deal with him.
Okay. Arlen, you wake up. You are glowing red as the resist fire spell that you've got on you is basically keeping you protected from the edge of the shadow. You don't know how you wandered down here.
Oh. Okay. Now wait a minute. I do have fly. Yes, I do have fly. I will put that up on myself.
Okay. And to give you an idea of how far away the twin mounts of Avacia are, there's the Boiling Lake of Rainbows, there's Vyed, there's Vatapole, there's Terraslene, right here, and the twin mounts of Avacia are here. And you should recognize those mountains for a different reason.
Yeah, what's his name is there? Grintark. Looks like we're gonna go and rescue an old friend of yours. It's called the Grizaak.
All right, well, let me go back to the Boiling Lake of Rainbows. Let me save this.
There's so much we gotta do.
I know.
Vloughveng's people, these guys, those guys. The Heart of Gold.
It's life, man.
Heart of Gold.
Okay, so the dragon's no longer visible, but you were actually there. It's like he just plucked you out of your reverie.
Yeah. And what was it? The twin
Twin mounts of Avacia. You go flying back into the tent. Everyone's like in a really deep sleep.
Yeah. Cut. Try to get back to sleep.
Yeah, you end up getting enough sleep to recover your spells at least.
Yeah.
Just trying to delete all the spell effects. There we go.
How much damage comes off the water?
You don't know. Whatever resist was coming off of you was enough to.
Because I have 20 right now.
Yeah, you seem to be fine.
Okay.
But you realize that somebody had cast a spell on you.
Yeah. I figured it. Oh, he accidentally put Mythic into me. Oh no, weird.
You think about what it means that the gods are raising their champions.
For a reason to do the biddings.
Mm-hmm.
Why now? And why to block the source of light?
Somebody came down here and peed in your god's pool.
I didn't bring him, but I cut off his thing and brought it to you.
It's a floppy thing.
How's this? Get out of my face. Stop squeaking. Oh, so much.
Stop hitting me with it. Oh, stupid.
So childish. Yeah. All right. Let me try to rest for the day.
All right, so morning comes. You have a hearty meal with everyone that morning. I'm assuming like Prancy Pants is being called and all the priests are out.
Yeah. There's a couple of. Do people have food here? How are they feeding themselves? I guess they can cast Create Food and Water, right?
Yeah, some of the priests are casting food and water. Other people have food.
1, 2, 3. Yeah, I'll do a Create Food and Water myself for people. Now protection from energy. 1, 2. Okay. Ooh, this is a great one. 1 creature per level. No two which can be 130 feet apart. Okay, we're definitely using that one. Okay. Yeah. We're gonna let people have their breakfasts.
Okay. Well, they begin singing a song that morning, which may be borrowed from one of the other religions, and they've changed the name, or they may have changed some of the lyrics, but they're singing. Bring me light, my Lord, bring me light. Bring me light, my Lord, and bring me light. Bring me light, my Lord, bring me light. Oh, light bringer, bring me light.
Fireballs everywhere.
The sunrise is great, my Lord. His arrival was foretold. It's never dark at dawn, my Lord. Oh, my Lord. Lightbringer lights the way, oh my Lord. And they actually add Lightbringers here to stay. And it continues on.
Of course. Cool.
You can see some people struggling over the lyrics because it seems to be that it might be a Pillarite song that they've adopted to this particular religion, and it looks like Abbot James is the one that was leading this singing.
Cut.
But it does bring everyone together, along with the meals that they're provided by the priests.
Yeah. Could we get a couple of minutes?
What for?
Are we gonna? I gotta go pee.
All my spells are prepped. I'm all ready to go.
In the boiling lake of rainbows?
I gotta think properly here, okay? I can't be rushing this.
All right, Mark, can you roll initiatives for everyone? Just roll a bunch of d20s, start adding into the sheet. I will open up the combat sheet.
I will start with my characters. 7 and 18.
And
Okay.
let's not forget Radamer this time.
No, I think he's participating.
I'm going to separate his initiative from Phineas. Some of you should recognize that song if you watch the Demon Watch game.
I was gonna say I can think of one particularly iconic character who would not like that.
Mm-hmm. Which is curious. Do they sing that song here on Tarak? Ooh, look at that. Radamer.
Alright, I'll start with Arlen and the priests.
Like Benny and the Jets. Arlen the priest.
14, oh, no. 2 and 14. Sorry, Arlen.
Skulls are just always going to go first.
They're just, plus 15? No shit, they're always going first. Oh, they've got some, yeah. Alright, so we got next Radamer, Ugg. 4 more. So 14, 16, 1, 10. I think that's it. Yeah, Phineas is going to have a -1 because I figure he'll probably have his cognitogen up by the time that starts.
Ugg and Sam are waiting in this tent. They cut a hole in the southern side of the tent.
I'm just starting to throw some spells on.
All the people are staying back. The priests are spread out. Where are the priests? Radamer is going to kind of half watch, half participate from the hill. Where's Phineas?
Phineas is going to be right in there because he's got to throw his bombs. Or may have to throw his bombs. Got his cognitogen ready.
What side of the battlefield are you going to run from?
I don't know. Oh, well, they're fucking there, so yeah, just straight at him, I guess. Like, well, he's
Godi-
going to be invisible too. So.
Godiva going to be flying around outside, basically.
Yeah, she's going to be flying around outside doing bard song.
She's invisible.
Yeah. She's invisible, Mr. Prancy Pants. He may as well be invisible too. I'll take that off her spell sheet.
Sure. Okay, I've created a battle line. Feel free to move your characters around. This is after your meal, after preparing your spells. Next day.
Rainbow. There you
She can cast haste. No, we'll get Phineas to do it. She can cast.
These
Good
are our
Hope,
guys?
though.
Yeah, they're going to come running out of a tent. You got the priests all kind of arrayed here. They're going to cast their invisibility spheres and start marching forward.
Alright.
So who's casting haste?
Phineas will cast haste.
Where's Phineas? Okay,
Yeah, I'll move
I'll
them.
tell them. I'll move the clerics closer to each other so we can get one haste up.
Okay, well, let's do our minute per levels first and all that, and then we'll deal with haste and the other stuff.
Right. Okay. So first things first.
Okay, so hang on. I got a bunch of extracts and stuff for Sam and Ugg.
I think everybody has bless.
Which
I'm gonna make a list.
bless I don't think stacks with the bard song, so I mean you can do it as a symbolic thing, sure. You probably should, in fact.
There is a bless coming up.
Okay. Who needs
It
fly?
does. Morale bonus on attack rolls. Bard
Oh, it
Song is
does?
competence bonus. The part
Okay.
about the saving throw against fears does not stack, and I think it won't stack with things like Good Hope.
Good hope. Okay, so yeah, it's a
So
good hope's gonna
bless.
a good hope is going up.
Okay.
I'm making a list of everything that Arlen is putting up on people.
Okay, then
Okay,
copy and paste it to each character. And it'd be really handy if you put the caster level beside those things too, because reasons.
Yeah, okay, I'll start. Who are you working on? Because I want to.
I'm just gonna make a list. I'm making a list and I'll paste it because
Okay.
everybody's getting all the stuff, and then I'll look at the individuals.
Ugh.
Protection from evil communal. Okay. That. That. Okay. Protection from evil communal is up.
I just. Phineas gives Ugg and Sam a True Strike extract each.
Okay.
Let
Oh,
me
what's
see
this
that
for,
comes-
Sam?
It's a True Strike.
Oh, we're gonna have a hard time hitting them.
They're quite evasive.
Yeah, all right.
Not particularly strong, but quite quick.
It's like gonna be like playing a game of fetch ball.
I'll take your word for that. No, not into sports so much.
Okay.
Yeah, they're like small medicine balls, says Sam. Wonder why they call them medicine balls.
I don't know.
6. Okay.
Vloughveng's just shaking his head like a bunch of idiots.
Create. Oh, care about that.
So negative.
Vloughveng? Yep.
Communal?
Okay. Can I? Damn it.
Okay.
Where the hell is Sam?
We've got a what's that hand called?
Spectral hand?
Spectral hand. Thank you. Spectral. And okay, that's okay. That.
I almost forgot about that one. Here we go.
Okay. You guys almost ready?
Yep, I'm almost done. Just looking at my
Okay.
fifth circle, which is
Who else needs a fly, bull strength, or sorry, who else needs a fly and see invisibility?
Sam,
But-
Ugg.
And Vloughveng, I've got them. What about Marta the Redeemed?
Sure, why not?
He gets it. I'll throw it on.
okay. I'm putting spell resistance on Sam and Ugg.
She does get a bull strength.
They should not have doubted you, Marta says to Phineas. She kind of like playfully but so awkwardly punches you in the shoulder, kind of like, you know, sort of in the camaraderie way.
It's just like, and he tries to hold it and just goes, ow.
You are an alchemist as well as a wizard.
I am, yes. Here is, if you're going to be getting in there, here's a, oh, you forgot your clergy. You can actually heal yourselves. You don't need my little things. Oh, she got fly, yeah. Fly cure.
I'm not a priestess, is what she says. I will take your
Oh.
healing.
Here, this is a fourth circle cure. It's a cure critical wounds.
Okay, she nods and sticks that kind of in a strategic spot underneath her armor, between her armor and her.
Stay close to Arlen, though. He's got lots of healing.
He is quite impressive.
Yes, given what's happened to him during his life, yes, he is quite impressive.
You're Imperial, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
Did you follow him?
Oh, well, only in so much as we are on a quest. I still follow the five-face god, and I make no apologies for it.
She nods.
What else?
And she says something almost like blasé as she turns around, and she goes, "And the nameless shall inherit the plains."
And the nameless shall inherit the what?
The plains.
Okay. There. Now I'm gonna start dropping these things in. Okay, good. So, Arlen, where are you? Arlen doesn't have his chair. Okay. There. There's a big list for good old Arlen. Resist energy. No, Arlen's putting out resist energies
Okay,
and
she
protection from energy.
takes out her shield and a longsword, and
How many do you have? Because Phineas.
These are
is-
communal.
Oh, okay.
she anoints the longsword with some sort of oil.
So everybody's getting these.
Yeah, I'm putting it on. Don't worry.
Okay.
Spell resistance 22. That's going on Sam and Arlen. Sorry, Phineas. Here. I put the spells for you.
It almost feels like it's not fair, says Sam.
We shall
Careful,
see.
there may be more surprises.
Yeah, us.
I want to give you all a chance to get in there without wasting your time. All right. I'm gonna cast a haste.
This is just
Or
right
Phineas,
before.
will yours last longer, right?
Mine will
Tony,
last longer, yeah.
So
Plus, I've prepared it, so it's not like I can use it for something else.
can what's his name? Mr. Prancy get also the spells that I give Godiva?
Mm-hmm. No,
Okay.
you have to.
No.
You have to cast them on Prancy.
Okay, it's communal, so
Yeah.
I have enough.
I've got Mr. Prancy Pants for the most part. Don't you worry.
Okay, whoever has see invisibility up as you guys were casting your spells, notice that these things just rose from the lake.
Oh shit, they're getting ready.
Just sort of hovering around a little bit.
Are they on the edge?
Yep. Phineas, you've got see invisibility up.
Yep.
They're at a good distance, so this might be a little bit harder. So DC 24,
Spellcraft?
22.
We're in a tent, right?
Well, some of you are outside and you're casting spells, but you're in a tent. Marta's
sure.
sticking her sword outside so that the sun's rays can bless it. And, there's lots of activity around here. There's a sense of anticipation as people are lighting torches and waiting. Radamer's off to the side. It doesn't look like he's in a big hurry to be part of your big quest.
Okay.
Keeping a respectful distance from the followers of the source behind the light who don't like undead.
Oh, Godiva's going to cast Good Hope on everyone as well.
The Lantern Archon is where?
Lantern Archon can't do anything to this creature, right?
You don't know.
Phineas, will they be able to damage these creatures? Are their attacks considered magical?
Most likely they... okay. Knowledge planes, I guess?
Planes on the Lantern Archons, yeah.
Alright, I've got my Cognatigen on, so... Oh, you're fallen angels, yes.
The Lantern Archons fire beams of light that overcome damage reduction of any type.
They should actually, surprisingly, harm these creatures, if they can strike them, of course.
Alright. I'll keep them behind me. Like
Just the
above,
one?
like circling,
Okay.
like...
You only have one here.
yeah. Get the others.
Okay. You have them all here.
Yep. Keep them kind of like... firing line. There. Okay, let's make our way, and we get closer. We're gonna haste.
Okay, you haste.
Phineas
we
is
get-
going to cast
Like
Greater
Phineas,
Invisibility on himself first, and then...
Phineas's haste.
Yeah,
And then Phineas
he'll
is
do
haste.
the haste.
Okay, and you're going to affect up to 12 people.
I think that's
Yeah.
everybody. We're 11. Oh, but it wouldn't. I'll cast another haste. I'll get my archons.
Okay. What
I'll
caster
get
level are you?
like this side. 10.
So Phineas, your caster level 12, right?
12. Yeah.
So greater invisibility by the time that counts down as 11, and haste goes down at around 12, and then Arlen is 10th level. So his haste will go down then. Okay. The first to react to you guys as you're beginning to move forward. Well, actually, yeah, move forward around.
You want to move us?
They're flying up. It's almost like they knew you were coming. They're flying up and spreading out. They're about 20 feet off the ground for those that can see.
Okay, let's move forward. Okay, I'll move us forward.
Mm-hmm.
That's one move. We'll continue. We'll move for a round.
No, our moves are we got haste up, so our moves are plus
60.
30.
So 60.
And we're flying, so 9.
Are we all flying?
No, we're not all flying. You're right.
Okay, so let's just stay here, and then we'll surprise him with a quick.
Yeah.
Hi.
The priest, the dwarves' legs are a little bit shorter, so he only moves up to here. The priests are fanning out a little bit.
Yeah.
The flyers can move forward a little bit further.
We're gonna actually move together as a group.
Hasted flyers could move at 180.
We're gonna move together as a group.
Why?
Are we gonna get up there as soon as possible?
Yeah, let's let the guys who engage in melee get up there first, and then the rest of us will.
Then that was one move. Arlen is going to cast a spiritual weapon from here. That is 150.
Okay, Phineas, you saw them all cast shield.
Shit. Alright.
Dispel magic.
And you countered a spiritual weapon?
Yeah.
Okay, does that, the weapon for your god, I guess, are claws?
Yeah.
Okay, let's find a spiritual weapon. Token.
Or jaw, or what's it called? Like a bite.
I don't have a claw.
So it's 200 feet that I could do?
We'll actually say what is claw-like as a blade. Your religion's spiritual weapon, you should write this down, or favored weapon is a scimitar.
This is where Arlen would be. A scimitar?
Yep.
Okay, 2 scimitars pop up.
How'd you get 2?
I'm sorry, 1. Not bad. 1 scimitar pops up.
I'm just gonna create a token of a scimitar.
Okay. So favored weapon. Has the Bard song started?
Not yet. Yeah. You know what? It may as well. Yeah. As soon as we started moving, she would have started the Bard song.
It's a +2 Bard song?
+2 Bard song, yes.
This is from Godiva.
Yes.
And this is Godiva's singing?
This is good. Yeah. Onward to victory, 'cause I am so pretty.
Good stuff.
Weird. All right, and where does the
one on the left?
Okay, so it just appears there, and I think it gets to attack in that round.
Yes, it does. This round is.
And you could see the will-o-wisps?
I have seen visibility.
Okay, great.
So 1d20 plus my wisdom. 6. Any bonuses of bless or well, not bless? Do they get a good hope and we have good hope?
Yeah, you got good hope.
Okay, so 1d20 plus 6 wisdom, 1 haste, 2 bard song, and 2 good hope, or is it 3?
2.
Okay. AC 19?
No. The thing just dodges and weaves out of the way. It
Okay,
sort of bobs down. Okay, how long does spiritual weapon last?
10 rounds.
10 rounds?
Yeah.
Okay, the skulls. I think they're going to unload their lightning. One's going to fly this way, and the other one's going to fly this way, and they lightning each other like they just don't care, and get the whole line of your flying warriors. Okay, the first one is 43 damage. The next one is 23 damage. 2 reflex saves. DC 18.
Who that was?
Everybody in that list.
What? I don't see.
So Vloughveng, Og, Sam, and the girl.
All
I
right.
can't remember her name. The Hextorian.
Okay, I'll take
Marta.
Ugh. Let's go plus 13. Plus Good Hope, so plus 15.
Yeah, who put up the resist?
Oh, I did.
Arlen, so it's resist 20.
And protection from energy. And
And
there's also a protection from energy.
Ugg
Okay,
evaded.
okay, so that will apply. So Ugg evaded the first one, and the second one.
Oh, Ugg, right?
Does the protection from evil give you a bonus for this?
If
No,
you
Good
don't have a
Hope does.
resistance item,
Good hope. Okay, let's add that in.
Ugg rolled a 1.
okay, so he failed on the second one, which has the peony damage of 23, so he takes 3.
Which is resisted.
No,
he doesn't
that
have
is
improved
that
yet.
is the resisted.
Yeah.
Oh no, so which is
So there's
protected.
protection and
Yeah,
resistance.
okay.
and
So
resistance.
so subtract.
He takes nothing. He takes 23 off the protection.
Yeah, but his protection takes 3 damage. Or his protection takes 23.
Protection
23
takes
takes it all.
23. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ugg also has the. Oh, it doesn't stack.
No,
doesn't
you'll
stack.
get through the
That's
protection first, and then the resistances will apply.
Right. Right.
Okay, Sam, 2 reflex saves.
Okay, here I'll roll it for Sam. 20. Yeah, he's good. He evades. Does he have evasion? It's 14 and 11. Let's see, Samuel. I keep thinking him.
You should have
monk.
evasion.
Sam. Evasion. There
Plus
is an
2 from
evasion range.
plus 2 from Good Hope.
There is evasion there. He's uncanny dodge. Yeah, so he has so 13 and plus his 27.
What is the hit point total on the protection from energy you have up?
I'm 10th level.
So 100.
I think it's 100, but I don't.
Or is it 12?
I think it's 120. I think it's 120.
It's
Actually.
120.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
120.
it's 12 per level.
Okay, the Ex-Hextoran does make her save both, but she takes damage, so she takes 32
she's
out
also
of 100.
resisted.
Yeah, no, I'm taking
She's
it
got
off.
protection up.
Oh, sorry. Okay. Man, you should take damage. I was like, wait, take damage.
Huh. Okay. Anyone fail their saves?
No.
But you didn't take damage from... Okay, so I think you're protected from the fear effect from those guys. Because none of you actually took damage. Awesome. This one's watching and sees that and is going to attempt to area dispel Ugg, Sam, Vloughveng, and Marta. Dispelling -1 caster level. Yep.
Sorry about your luck.
Okay, they are... All 3 of them are visible. They're not going to waste their points to turn invisible this round. They don't know what danger they're in, though. It's not quite grokking. Godiva.
She's flying around. She can't really do anything, so she just keeps up her bard song.
Okay. Sam.
Just charge. Sam and Ugg can charge the one on the right, and Vloughveng and Marta charge the one on the left.
Okay, so what's Sam doing?
I guess Sam will go fly like that.
Okay, he flies up to it.
Yep. So now strike it.
It's funny looking.
Actually, yeah, that's fine.